Hola.
Oh boy, the couch is cold. I'm wearing shorts today, so yeah, the couch is cold. Huh? It's pleather or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it was cold.
Poor baby.
You have to pay $50 for that one.
Yeah, tell me about it. Evening. Hello, how was everybody? Sorry we missed you all the last, week?
Last week?
Yes, last week. We were in St. Louis, so hence the Blues jerseys today.
I see Cardinals.
It is the Cardinals Blues jersey. So, I was originally going to wear mine. I've got one just like that one, but yeah, it was one of those things that,
We didn't want to look like the Boxy twins.
Yeah.
And we also had no internet last weekend.
Yes, we had no internet last weekend as well.
Or last Monday.
Somebody keeps kicking, and somebody keeps digging the wrong way and cutting lines. So that's what it is. For the last couple weeks, we've had, let's see, what did we have before? What was the weekend before the? So we had the Kenny Rogers Center.
Mm-hmm.
Then we had.
You were on call.
I was on call.
Yeah.
Easter, that's what it was.
That was Easter.
And then we had the.
And the weekend you were on call was also my Darren weekend. So.
Right. And then I hope everybody had a good Easter. Got stuffed with a lot of bunny rabbit food.
Bunny rabbit food.
Yeah, bunny rabbit food. Lettuce. I mean, there's
Carrots.
salads.
You had salads.
There were salads. I had. We had ham. We had. Stuff.
The ham is bunny food?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
We'll go with that.
Potatoes, gravy.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Chicken and dumplings.
Chicken and dumplings.
Wonton snack bowls.
Yeah. We just had some of those tonight. Yeah, pretty good.
Mm-hmm. They were pretty good.
Better hush before we end up making people hungry. And then last weekend, we again Perryville, our internet was down, so we couldn't go live last weekend. And on top of that, actually it was going to be a special live because you and I weren't here.
Right.
So Jess and Mary Jo were actually going to do the live last weekend.
Man.
And then Mary Jo
and then
the internet went down, and then apparently Mary Jo
had
ended
no
up
voice.
getting severe laryngitis, losing her voice. So yeah, Jess wasn't
Well,
going
that
to
would have been a comedy show, wouldn't it?
Okay, you will not go to you better not go to Vilnius Grounds. She will steam you with a cup of coffee.
Hi, Liz. Hi, Justin.
Hey Liz, hey Justin.
Justin, looks like y'all made it home safe as well.
Yes.
Yep, we did.
But no, and then I mean, we had a blast Blues game.
Yeah.
We, as you see, we all because we participated. They gave us these cool-looking Batman-themed Blues jersey with the 24. It's got the Batman characters on the back. I think a couple on the front too.
Yeah, my son said, "You look nice in that," and I'm like, "Eat your heart out."
But no, we got there. We had two handlers with us. What was it? We had Batman, Catwoman, Superman, Nightwing.
No, we had Batman Beyond.
Or Batman Beyond. No, it was Robin. We kept calling him.
We kept calling him Robin.
But it was actually Batman Beyond.
Yeah.
And then we had Green Lantern, Supergirl.
Yeah,
So yeah, we had a blast. We had two handlers. Oh, we also had Rob. Rob took all of our photos.
Okay.
So as we walked around, we got pictures with patrons. We got on TV. Got up on the stage and danced with the band a little bit. I hung out with the band a little bit that was playing out in the Concord.
Mm-hmm.
I had a blast, and then
You should have played for that.
Huh?
You should have played.
I know because I was on TV.
That's right. Meanwhile, we're singing to the crowd.
Yeah. So
that's why everybody went running from St. Louis.
That's right.
yes.
Because
So-
Dennis was singing.
That's right.
Play me some. We haven't figured out music.
Hiya. Hi, Chelsea.
Hey, Chelsea. Then after that, the fun part was me driving from downtown St. Louis to Lake of the Ozarks. I had a conference Tuesday and Wednesday that week.
Right.
And CIT conference, so crisis intervention training.
So you had to drive in the rain. And...
Well, here was the cool thing. The truck that I had wireless. I had a Bluetooth, so I was able to hook my phone up to the truck.
Right.
And I called Jess, and Jess had KFES 12 and was looking at the radar while I was driving.
Mm-hmm.
So anytime I would get close to bad weather or anything, she would let me know, and we were communicating that way. And on top of that,
Hi, Lyndall.
hey Lyndall,
Hi, Lyndall.
and with as much as the rain was going, and you know how it is when we have a very fun and exciting event. You almost do an adrenaline dump afterwards.
Right.
So she was on the phone with me to help me help to where that adrenaline dump didn't happen, and it gave me somebody to talk to, and she kept me informed of what I was running into. I would give her mile markers or cities I was coming up to, and she'd plug it into the weather tracker, and
I was following you down the highway.
Yeah, and she was following me down the highway to make sure that I made
In
it.
other words, she was playing Orville.
Yes.
And she made sure I made it there safe. Had an awesome time at the conference. Now on the Tuesday night, they had a band playing for our law enforcement, for our responder social, and it was Soul Root, and it was actually a real good band. Soul Root.
I thought that was the one that was playing at the Blues game.
No. Nope.
I'm pretty sure that's a shirt you
The
get.
one that played
No,
at
the
the
one
Blues
that-
game was Nick Gooseman and the Coyotes.
Yeah, Nick Gooseman and the Coyotes was the Blues game.
Okay.
No, Soul Root was the band that we were listening to at the conference. I got Jess a T-shirt. The band signed it for her, so it was pretty cool. Real good band.
And
Yes.
one of our newly approved volunteers has joined us.
Hey,
Yes.
Chris.
Chris, how's it
Hi,
going?
Chris.
So yes, Chris, if you want, chime on there and let everybody know what your cosplay is that you'll be coming out and help us. Look forward to meeting you, and look forward to meeting you. Now, granted, I don't doubt we've probably met. I've worked for the Perry County Sheriff's Office for almost 22 years. So in June, yes. Oh, shut up. Hey, I look good for an 85-year-old. Come on.
Don't make me go phone forgeries on you guys.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Okay.
Time out.
Chris says he'll be going as Indiana Jones.
Awesome. So
He's going to come out for the first event at SICon.
awesome.
Sweet.
Awesome. Cool.
Good to meet you there.
So yeah, but no, let's see. Blues game was awesome. And then this past weekend, Jess, Rachel, Rob,
Chelsea.
myself, Chelsea, Jeff, and Wyatt, which we have to mention Jeff, Wyatt, and Tammy. They brought in a new bundle of joy into their family this past week.
They have welcomed a grandson.
They have welcomed a grandson, so congratulations. Definitely look forward to meeting the youngster. So Jeff and Wyatt showed up, and granted they had doing a lot of stuff with the new grandbaby. Or being at the hospital with the grandbaby. They didn't get to dress up, but they came out in support of Eclipse Con, which is Saluki. We had a blast. We got to raise a little bit of money. We got to get a few donations. We got some new vendors that we're going to get to here in just a little bit. And also with this behind us, we have a new announcement tonight.
Yes.
So our fourth guest. So we will get to him here soon. But yeah, Eclipse Con was awesome. Had a blast. I emceed the costume contest again, or correction, entertained during the costume contest.
Right.
Is more like it. But no, I had fun. See, Jess had fun. Anything you want to say about Saluki Con, Jess?
Not at the moment.
Not at the moment.
No.
Now, I do want to, well, our daughter went, Jess and I's daughter went.
Saturday.
Tessa went Saturday. She's set up at the end of the table. She was set up as an artist. And, because she didn't want to do something else Saturday, and that was the reason why you didn't make it, was because of something that your daughter was doing. So tell us about what you're...
Okay.
Tell us.
Well, this is prom weekend for Perryville High School, and so my ex-wife had undergone surgery earlier in the week, and so she couldn't do a lot of running around. So I mean,
And Chelsea, yes, it looked awesome.
yeah, it did. And so between running and getting flowers and making sure she had a ride to where she needed to be, and setting it up so that Karen could take pictures of her and all this stuff. She also managed to get Karis out and about so that she could take some senior pictures and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
One thing about my ex-wife is she's actually a very good photographer, and so she did a bang-up job with the photos. And Karis, the gown that Karis had, she picked out herself.
Yeah.
And she knocked it out.
Very gorgeous.
It was a
yes.
very gorgeous dress. Everybody was talking about how beautiful she looked. Her godmother was gushing over her, and she really knocked it out of the park. So,
Hey, Jeff.
talk about the dirty pennies and hear the show up.
Yeah.
Yep. So, but
Oh,
anyway,
so yeah.
but and then of course today was insane with the eclipse and everything. So
Yeah.
but
I ended up having to work about a little over an hour before MoDOT figured that we all ended up having to work a little over until MoDOT figured, hey, we can sync these lights and get traffic flowing.
Until MoDOT was able to come out there to get that done.
Yeah.
right.
So, traffic, I-55 was backed up like you wouldn't believe. So,
Oh yeah. When Karis got called into work, they were slammed, and they said,
Yeah.
"I know it's your day off, but we need you to come in." So she said, "Okay." She's going to work from 3 to 9. She hops in the car. We only live a block away from Burger King. We're pulling up the road. Cars for days, and you know, I had to go a couple of miles back. And so she's like, "I'm going to have to call and tell them I'm not going to make it in."
Hey, Robert.
And so she ended up, or you called me up and you said, "Is that you need in?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Well, I knew it was you because you got your Batmite plate on the front of the car.
Right. So you knew it was me. So he graciously let me in, and then the first thing I did was over to Burger King. So about a split second after she said I'll be late, she shows up.
Yeah, I had to. Well, my car was in the shop. It had to get. It was getting its once over to make sure that everything was good. Got its oil changed and all the fluids checked and everything. So I was actually leaving Keller Motors
Right.
when I saw you pull up to the road.
Right.
So yeah. It was perfect
You
timing.
had perfect timing. You did.
And the Superman, come on. I mean,
Yeah. He's like, "Batman needs my help. Get in."
Superman saved the day.
And Superman saved the day so that Huntress could do her mission.
Yep.
Yeah.
See, yeah.
So it all worked out. And then, but, later on in the day, Karen was down in Cape doing some errands or whatever. And coming back from Cape, it sounds like they're backed up all the way from Sykeston to Arnold, is what it sounds like.
Oh, yeah.
So she's coasting along at a brisk, maybe 10, 15 miles an hour. And she's like, "I'm not going to make it back in time to take David to work." So I'm going to have you go over and spend time with Darren, and have his aide Christy go get David. And I'm like, if Darren sees me, he's probably going to get upset. So probably what we need to do is I'll go get David and bring him, and Christy can just stay there until David shows up. So I couldn't go up 51. That was that.
You had to go the roundabout. You had to go the roundabout way.
So I kept the middle lane and went on the outer road, and then took T on in Sycamore Road, picked him up. Now to get back, the other direction, back down toward the interstate, wasn't bad. So I went down that way, and at Edgemont, I turned there, went down Big Springs, and then got him there. So he got there just in the nick of time.
Yeah.
And then I turned around and I went back up Big Springs, Edgemont, and I crossed over 51 because it was back to being full again. And so then I took T Road on, or kind of went around by the education center, T Road, outer road, back. Yeah. And it was just like I had to do that.
Hey, it updated.
Yeah, finally.
Yeah.
So, a lot of updates, man.
Hey, well, it's called. You need to do that while you're at home.
Yeah, I do. I mean,
the only time you use it is when you come here.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
And he wonders why it's slow when it gets here is because it doesn't have it updated.
Obviously.
Yeah. But no, this weekend, so hopefully everybody's eyes aren't hurting from the eclipse. It was fun. So got to spend time with Jess and Tessa during the eclipse. So that was pretty cool. And then went and while some of the other officers were doing blocking traffic and everything, I was helping out at the office if anything came in. But then I had to go get my car, and then as I was on my way back out and about, I helped run water to a lot because they already had the intersections already covered. I was trying to run water to all of them that needed it. So, making sure the officers out there directing traffic were hydrated while they were standing out there.
Right.
But no, the eclipse was cool. I mean, how many people in a lifetime can say that they've seen two of them? Now, this one here was a little unique because here in the Midwest, yeah, I've seen 3, 4, something like that.
Yeah.
But here in the Midwest, it actually crossed from the one today and then the one in 2017 actually crossed here in the Midwest. So it's pretty cool.
And that's not going to happen again until 2044. So another 20 years before it'll cross parity.
Come on, we can last that long.
I'll be 80, man. I'll be out there with the walker.
It's already over.
Yeah.
That'd be by the time you got out of the house.
Yeah. So, but yeah.
But go ahead.
Yeah, I'll be roughly around the age of my parents by then. So.
This weekend, Dennis, Jess, and I will be heading to Le Bonheur Children's Hospital this weekend. And we will be doing the check presentation from last year's Comic-Con. So that's going to be awesome. And then we get to, if I'm not mistaken, we also get to do a small meet and greet with some of the patients and staff that are there this weekend. So that's going to be cool. So you got Batman and Superman, or is it Captain America and Superman? Which ones? Do you know which ones are going?
For what one?
This weekend.
Superman, Captain America.
Superman, Captain America. Okay. So we will be down at Le Bonheur Children's Hospital for the day. And then we will be coming back home and then working on inventory for not only Heroes for Kids, but also foam forgeries. So getting foam forgeries, not only Heroes for Kids has gotten quite a few new autograph prints and just autographs in general that we've got to add to it. And then we're doing the inventory and adding new merchandise for foam forgeries. So that's going to be pretty cool. And then after that, we have.
That would be
BRCC, Big River Comic Con. Emily Swallows, Jake the Snake Roberts, and Scott Ennis are the 3 guests that they have at BRCC.
Mm-hmm.
So look forward to going up there and hanging out with Big River Comic Con in 2 weeks.
Right.
So Heroes for Kids will be there, Foam Forgeries, and a lot of other vendors and crafters, and so definitely go out there and check out
the Armorer.
Yes, the Armorer, Emily Swallows. She was also on what was that? Supernatural. So look forward. Jake the Snake Roberts. I've met him a couple times. He's pretty cool. So we'll get to hang out with him a little bit. And then Scott Ennis. Yeah. He's the voice of Scooby-Doo. So
he actually has a pretty mean jacket too.
Yes, he does. So we'll be hanging out with him in 2 weeks at BRCC. This is wearing. Granted, we didn't want to wear the same thing, so I wore my other Blues jersey. I want to say thank you again for letting us get involved in that. That was awesome. So, representing the St. Louis Cardinals and the St. Louis Blues. So tonight. So, let's see. And then, I will be headed off. Can't talk too much about it, but I will be headed off to, a location, to be helping, in, what is that? It's on Facebook, the Baton Rouge serial killer. No, I'm not the Baton Rouge serial killer, but I have a small part in it. So that's going to be pretty cool. So it's actually a movie. So
what cereal do you kill? Cheerios or
Captain Crunch? Captain Crunch. Yeah. So
not Special K.
No.
Okay.
Nope. So yeah, I will be there for a week, doing some filming over there. I won't give the location, but I will be filming in the movie, The Baton Rouge Serial Killer. So that's going to be fun. A new experience. So nervous, excited. So yeah.
What's your lines to learn?
For the most part, still reading, still learning. So yeah. And then we get to come back. As soon as I get back, I get to help Jess load up the truck for SICon. No, Benton.
Oh.
We're going to Benton the next that following week. So yeah, I got a full week ahead of me. So so Jess will be here holding down the fort at the house with Tessa and Athena, and making sure everything is ready to go.
And then we'll start gearing up for Mayfest.
Yep.
In Toyman.
Yes, Chelsea. This year at SICon, it is not just me, Chelsea, and Robert. We are actually going to have Jess and Dennis, and we're going to have actually a lot more of the gang at SICon.
Yeah.
So that's going to be awesome. I will be emceeing the costume contest again at SICon. Just haven't figured out what suit I'm wearing. I don't know yet. Oh, Robert. I was there too.
Well, he did mention your name, Robert. Hi, Morgan.
Morgan. Oh, hey, Morgan. Well, I'm looking at that one, not your lap. So I'm
yeah, don't be staring in my lap.
So let's see. Can we let's answer some of the questions? Anybody got any questions? Go ahead and throw them out there. We'll look at. We'll see what we got.
Right.
So what do we got on the screen, Jess? What do you got?
Me either. I don't know what to wire.
No questions, just the comments y'all see.
Okay.
Yeah, the funny thing about the St. Louis Blues game.
Yeah.
When I got there, I pulled my boots out of the suitcase.
You had a wardrobe malfunction
and then I had
right off the bat.
Yeah, the toe of my boot hurt. So,
Cutting in and out.
We're cutting in and out again.
so I
Oh, I mean on the main screen here.
yeah, I don't have any problems on the phone or anything. But yeah,
Floppy boots.
so I had floppy boots, but I managed to stay behind people and whatnot, and stood on the toe of my boot more often than not, so nobody ever really noticed. Then as soon as I got home, it bugged the crap out of me, so I glued it and got it fixed. So it's back up to fighting trim. I also noticed that my chest emblem was starting to come loose at the bottom, so I had to re-sew all that. So
Chelsea says hers is keeps freezing. Okay, so we probably I don't know what the deal is. Here's the here within the last probably couple weeks, our internet has been shoddy at best, and it's been going in and out because knuckleheads have been cutting the lines in areas and knocking out. So honestly, I don't think they've got a lot of the bugs kicked out yet.
I don't think they do either.
So
because it seems like in the past couple of weeks, day or two without TV or internet because they're so busy trying.
Chelsea says it's the eclipse.
Yeah, that's what it is, Chelsea. It's
yeah. So it's one of them that. So yeah, it'll be good to have.
Let me guess, you just pushed the moon in front of the sun. That's what you did.
I sneezed.
You sneezed.
Yeah.
I thought maybe it was Hal Jordan being over anything.
No, then it would have turned blue or green.
It turned green. Yeah. Who says it didn't?
It didn't. I saw it.
Yeah, everybody thinks that the sun is a yellow sun, but if you look at it from space, if you're in space, it is actually green.
Yeah.
Yeah. So little
it's a big
science
ball.
fact,
It's
man.
a big ball of gas.
So's eating a Taco Bell.
No, that's you after eating a burrito.
That's still a big ball of gas. That's no moon.
That's a space station.
Yes. It's a disc.
So yeah, no, we had a blast.
Nah, not the eclipse, not enough zombies.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out here in Perryville, what nerd. Love you, Lindell. I wonder what'd you do to your.
I don't know what they did right now. I told them I didn't want to see that stuff.
I mean, if she looks good, well,
Space nerd.
Space nerd. Let's see. Lindo. I
was just talking with Karis about Spaceballs today.
Yeah, I saw. We almost watched. I almost watched that movie the other day.
Did you?
Yeah. Lord Helmet. Lord Dark Helmet. Yeah.
Go to ludicrous speed. Are you sure? Do it.
Pizza the Hut.
Okay, smoke if you got him. Come to the desert.
Let's make the Schwartz be good.
I see your Schwartz is bigger than mine.
Yeah, I'm about to get phone forgery.
Yeah. But that's a cut.
Long time. Yes, it has been a long time. We
no more lopping Scooby's head off in the woods.
Yeah, no. That was awesome being able to do that.
That was fun.
Impromptu photo shoot with us just goofing off.
When I went to work the day after we put that photo on Facebook, everybody was like,
Jason
"You
Lockett.
have some of the coolest friends," but that was just wrong.
Jason, it was Jason lopping Scooby's head off.
Yeah.
At a camping trip.
Yeah. Where Wolverine and
Gambit
got
and
on the dam and started fighting for
Jason
And Black
Michael
Widow just
Myers,
knocked
kicking
everybody
Jason
out.
and Michael Myers off of the bridge onto the
all just to have Black Widow jump down out of her jet and knock all of us out.
Yeah. Yeah, that was big fun.
So yeah. Good times.
And
So-
then Jason and Michael having their Titanic moment.
Yes, that was funny. Jason and Jason.
Yes, that's true. Yes.
And I have the pictures to prove it.
Yes.
What was funny was while we were up,
And then and then Mike Myers had to let him go, let him go.
Oh my God.
Pushed him over the bridge.
What I thought was funny was when we were on top of the dam doing our fight photos. Look down and you see everybody in the parking lot. They're lining up their chairs like it was a movie. Like
No, the best one I had, the best one on that because Jess had
to go with this too.
Jess. I'm like,
Hey, you brought it up on the dam.
So
Yeah, I brought up the
Okay.
dam, but I didn't.
Okay,
bring up the damn thing.
Dennis goes, man. He goes. I'm afraid of heights, but the dam over there would be awesome to do some like Gambit versus Wolverine photos. I'm like we're training. I'm like, okay. So I just jump up on the dam and start walking across it. Dennis, I'm assuming it's having trust and faith in me, jumps up there and just walks behind me.
Uh-huh.
So we get over there and we pose. Jess is over on the side taking the photos. Almost fall. No, not. She doesn't fall yet, but is taking photos. Well, then all of a sudden, all we hear is Dennis is standing there like this because he's Wolverine. He's standing like this as Wolverine, and I'm all down crotch posed. And he looks to the side over his shoulder and sees this mossy lagoon behind him on his, basically on his left.
On my left, yeah.
But then, now again, he's afraid of heights. I stepped onto the bridge or onto the dam first, and I'm closer to
Yes, it was, Lindell.
the grass. So next thing you know, Dennis looks over his shoulder, sees the water on this side, and goes, "Well, I'm good on this side," and then looks over to his right. And
Let's
if
wrap
you-
this up.
If you look at his face, that is not him grimacing like he's getting ready to attack. That is him grimacing because he is freaking out.
I was like,
He contained it well, though.
Yes, he did. So we just snaps a few more pictures.
I'm like,
We
okay,
walk
let's get off
over-
of here.
Yeah. So we walk over to the edge where the dam meets the ground more. Well, then we get over there and I sit down. We sit down while Jess is trying to reposition herself. Then she looks over to get the camera set up and she starts laughing so hard before she takes the photo. She almost falls down the side of the dam because Dennis and I are sitting on the dam. In a way, it looks like Gambit is talking to
Hi,
this
Chris.
3 foot.
Toyman has joined us.
It looks like this. Hey, Chris.
It looks like a
the
toddler and
Chris
adult
Toyman.
sitting side by
It looks
side.
like a toddler in a Wolverine costume, sitting next to Gambit. Me being 6'4". I mean, Dennis's feet look like they're like 3 foot off the ground, and he's just kicking his.
in a high chair.
I know, and
Yeah.
I mean the photo is hilarious.
But it was size appropriate though.
Yes, it was.
That's what gave it that extra kick. Yeah. Of course, you know, he's sitting on this end, on the narrow end of the dam.
And he's still
I'm
sitting
closer-
down over here.
I'm sitting over here where the middle is, closer to the middle than he is. So of course I'm gonna look like this, and he's like, got his feet.
I'm all kicked back like this.
Yeah.
Hey man, how you
And I'm
doing?
over there.
He's just like.
And I'm over there like, what the? And so yeah, and she's down there cracking up. Should have thrown a rock at her. Full orders.
But yeah,
And she'd
no,
have been, don't throw it. Or you do
but
some
she
ongoing
was
thing.
laughing hard enough. She almost fell off the dam.
Yes,
Or
that's
off
true.
the side of the
Off
dam.
the rocks.
Off the rocks.
Yeah, she almost fell.
But yeah, that was an awesome weekend. And then let's see, that takes care of what, April?
Yeah.
Then
that's
we
what
roll into which one's first, Mayfest or Toyman?
she said.
Man.
Toyman is first, so then we get to go up there in May, and we will be vending at Toyman and we will be getting to hang out with not only all the awesome toy vendors, all the crafters and writers that are there. But we will also get to hang out with the awesome and talented Philo Barnhart. So, Secret of Nim, Fievel,
Little Mermaid.
The Black Cauldron, Beauty and the Beast, Little Mermaid. So he will be there at Toyman this week, or on.
Post a pic behind you on that movie screen.
Post a picture. I don't know. Lindell, I don't know if I could post the picture of that.
I'm sure she still has it on her phone. She can see.
Just
Not on this one.
Oh. We'll post that photo.
Yeah, we'll find it.
Now then we run into Mayfest, and then how's this?
Do you
Let's
have
jump into that. What?
do you have your sock hop cosplay done?
No. I was hoping I was going to have my shirt, but we ran into a problem on getting the shirt, so we're still working on getting the shirt.
Okay.
So that's what we're waiting on now.
I'm kind of piecing it together.
I'm doing Greaser Superman, so it's going to be a version of the old. Remember that when I did the Greaser Superman several years ago? I'm going to do the Greaser Superman again, but I'm doing a different shirt this year. I'm actually the shirt's going to be more. It's going to be the Kingdom Come shirt. It's going to be the black T-shirt, blue jeans rolled up, the sleeves rolled up on the black, but it's going to be the Kingdom Come logo.
Okay.
So it's going to look. So it's going to be the Kingdom Come logo, but also so it's going to be. The Kingdom Come logo, but it's also going to, I guess you could say, now that the new Superman movie logo has finally been posted, it's going to be this new but it's going to be the black and red, not the black and yellow.
Because now,
or red and yellow.
Because right now I'm looking at black jeans sort of rolled up at the ankle, the boots, and then I've got a belt with the Batman brass belt buckle, signal. Wear that black shirt, rolled up sleeves. Collar up, and then I've got some shades that is in the bat symbol, so I'll be wearing
cool, man.
Be that cool, man. And then for extra kick, if I need to, I'll wear the leather jacket. So,
yeah, and I got my leather jacket too.
So that way,
granted, my leather jacket's a little off time period at that time, but I mean it's
same here. But
no, yours will not work.
But looking at it, I was like, it's a closet cosplay.
Right. Well, which is what works. So, and I may bring the cowl along just in case to switch it over later on in the day. Just go to like Claire's, isn't it? And find some bat ears and put them like a bat ear headband and put on with a mask.
I don't know. We don't want to make it go into stupid land. I mean, stupid land is already kind of touched on with the sunglasses with the
come on, I thought.
Seeing Superman with solar sunglasses on Superman statues. So
yes, I wish we could have made it down there, but I had to work today, so hope everybody down there in Metropolis had an awesome time. Missed everybody, miss you guys down there in Metropolis. Let's get over here to the Heroes for Kids Comic-Con 2024 at the Perry Park Center, July 20th and 21st.
Yes.
Sponsored by Heroes for Kids and Villainous Grounds. No. Our beneficiaries will be Kenny Rogers Social Center out of Sykeston and the Perry County, Missouri Senior Center.
Mm-hmm.
We have, back that up a little bit. Oh, too far. Okay, the hours for it is Saturday from 10 to 5, Sunday from 11:30 to 5. Now, there is VIP for Saturday. We have 102 days left. Can you believe it's coming up that quick?
2.5 months.
Whoa! Hey, and there's our group. Hey, look, there's Lindell.
Yeah.
Mona. Hey, look, there's you as
Cap.
You know what? We did do something with Negan once before. Been a long time.
Yeah.
Or no, wait a minute. That was year one, wasn't it? Yeah, that was. Okay.
That one, yeah.
We do not have Okay, we're just going to have to announce him.
Yeah.
Okay, we have our guests right now. It are Matthew Ashley,
True Detective, The Gifted, Nashville, and a whole bunch of other.
we have Aaron Evans, very popular writer.
Yeah.
And then we have Marty Metellus, who was Vane from The Mandalorian, Boba Fett. He was also in Studio 666. He was in
He does a lot
Sleepy
of
Hollow.
He does a lot of character.
Yeah, a lot of character
Where he
works.
wears a lot of heavy makeup.
Now, our newest guest that we're bringing in is Marvel artist. Marvel, I guess.
I'm working on posting him on the page.
Okay, pull it up on your phone. That way,
You want to let me post it first?
no.
You gotta post it
I
first.
guess you're SOL.
Okay, it is comic book artist Steve Geiger. So yeah, so that'll be awesome to have him. It's going to be awesome having him come to our show. It is, I don't know. For me, it's been a while. It's been a while since I've seen him here in the Midwest. So that's going to be pretty cool seeing him come back. The last time I saw Steve, he was actually at Toyman.
Mhm.
So that was how we originally got in contact with Steve. Been Facebook friends with him for the last several years since then. And we were just so happened to be able to get a hold of him and sign him on as our artist guest that we will have at our show.
Right.
So bring your, he worked on Spider-Man, Incredible Hulk. You'll have to pull him up, please.
Pull him up.
I know those are the two main ones that he did. But no, he has been awesome guy.
Give it a second. You can just pull it up on our Facebook page.
Okay, give it a second. You can pull it up on the Facebook page.
There you go.
Okay, it just says you can pull it up on the Facebook page. I didn't need to see that on your phone. Oh, wait a minute.
What did you see on my phone? So you go silly. Okay.
How to Date the Elderly is not a website I need to see.
Yes, it is.
Okay, read off.
Okay, here's what it says. Please welcome Steve Geiger to Heroes for Kids Comic-Con 2024. For the past 25 years, Steve Geiger has served as a professional artist in the advertising and comic book fields. After graduating from Buffalo State University, he began his career as an apprentice to the legendary comic book artist John Romita Sr. of Spider-Man fame.
Yes.
And he soon hired on staff and eventually was named managing art director for the Marvel Entertainment Group. Throughout his career, he served as a regular artist on such comics as Spider-Man, The Incredible Hulk, Bloodshot, Scion, Lorelei, and Samurai. Steve has also illustrated many covers and single issues, in other words, one-shots, for such titles as The X-Men, The Punisher, War Journal, The Fantastic Four, Batman, and countless others. And he has his own enterprise, the Evil Geiger Empire, an entertainment development company devoted to the creation, implementation, and production of original content and creator-owned concepts and characters. And he's also begun production on his new creator-owned comic, Thunder Snow, Guardian of Niagara. He lives in Silver Creek, New York, with his wife, Christine, and children. And there you go.
There you go. So, yeah. So, want to welcome Steve Geiger to the Heroes for Kids Comic-Con. So, guys, get your Punisher, get your... What?
Robert, watching Dennis try to work a computer is like watching a fish drive a car. I think he's kind of knocking your computer skills.
I would say so.
Yeah. Bring your Spider-Man, your Incredible Hulk, X-Men. Look him up on the comic book artist websites And that way you can pick the specific colors or the covers and the issues, bring them in, sign so he can sign them. Like I said, be awesome to be able to see Steve again and welcoming him to the Heroes for Kids Comic-Con. So that's going to be sweet. We are still in need of, well, there's the venue, Curry Park Center. We are still in need of sponsors. You can never use enough sponsors.
You can never have too much.
Have enough sponsors.
There
You can never use enough sponsors.
Use enough sponsors, too.
They're like, I will be used.
I think she laced my milk.
I think so too. You're about to get your only beef privileges.
No, that's not me.
No, that's not.
Because even if I do something bad, it still affects you.
True.
And it affects you more than me because you're not here all the time, so you don't get to eat it.
Right.
She just won't call you when it's made.
Yeah.
We were bragging about her homemade pizza the other day. So I'm waiting on her to make her 10-pound pizza. And I'm not kidding. She fixes it in a deep dish. She fixes it in a stone deep
Honey,
dish
the
stone.
last one that I made was 22 pounds. And that did not include the weight of the pan.
Yes.
How did she get it to the table? She had you carry it.
Yes. You have to eat it with a fork.
He's a growing boy. He needs his milk.
Yes, I like my milk.
You'd be 7'4" if you drank your milk when you was a kid.
Heck no. I drank my milk when I was a kid, and I stopped at 6'4".
You should see. I've seen him stand next to his brother. He's peely compared to his brother.
Both my brothers.
Yeah, they're pretty tall dudes.
Yeah, my older brother's about 2 to 3 inches taller than me.
Oh yeah.
And then that's my younger brother. My older brother is 7'4", 7'2". I'm sorry.
7'2".
Yeah.
So how come you're the shortest and you're the middle kid?
I'm not the middle kid. I'm the second oldest.
Oh, I'm the second oldest.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you got sisters.
I've got 2 sisters.
Okay.
I'm the runt of the family.
Right.
I'm the second oldest.
How did you
I am
end
the
up
second-
the brunt of the family is what I'm trying to get at.
I
He's
don't know.
not.
So your sister is like 7 foot tall?
No, they're tall. Both my sisters are shorter than me.
Okay.
I'm trying to be nice.
Well, your dad was a tall dude, right?
About my height.
Yeah.
But he was real big.
Yeah.
My dad was when he passed was 500 plus. Yes. But okay, off of that.
Yeah.
Sponsors. If you would love to sponsor the Heroes for Kids Comic Con, click on this link and please help us out. We would love to. Money go 100%. After expenses are paid for the Comic Con, 100% of the money goes right back out to the community. Last year, we ended up raising $11,000, and we split it between Le Bonheur Children's Hospital and Fly Me Home locally. So what we do is we pick a regional and a local charity, and that's what the money gets split to. This year, again, we picked the Kenny Rogers Center and the Perry County Senior Center.
Yeah.
So, already did the guest. Let's see what some of our vendors are.
You're going to start
ready for
calling
vendors?
Lonnie Manu.
Manu. Oh, what?
Manu.
Do-do-do. Manu.
Okay.
Yeah, we need to quit that or we'll get canceled in like 50
Which is funny because David and Grandma will do that. Karis went, I'll take the muffin. He goes, what do you want? She goes, I'll take the banana nut. He goes, banana nut. Do. And she went, it's a dad joke. Make him stop.
Okay, let's see what we got here.
Means run to the litter. Manu means run to the litter.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right, let's see. Look, we got. We've got artist Timothy Chasen.
Yes, we do. And
Artist.
and we got artist Bilbus Thick.
Okay. Author Richard Beauchamp.
Arthur Nathan Justice.
I will move it up.
Up.
Okay, we got author Ellie Mack.
Arthur Jessica Matthews.
Author Deanna Morgan.
Arthur Brian K. Morris and Rising Tide Productions.
He was awesome.
Yes, he always is.
Yes, got to hang out with him a little bit this weekend.
Oh, really? Sweet.
We have Chelsea Quinn Cosplay.
Colonel Ambush Handmade Jewelry.
Critical Crafters.
Crystal Lizard Retro Resale.
Fun Forgeries.
Dun, dun, dun. Heroes for Kids.
Justin's Friends.
Leisure Time Treasures.
Toy Man.
Open Dead Inside.
Red Brick Collectibles.
Millis Grounds.
And the whole caboodle St. Louis. And who else? Because we had several of them that paid this weekend, and Jess has got those names.
And they will be put up short.
Not in my hand. Infinity Comics paid.
Infinity Comics.
Yep.
Autumn Zabo.
Zabo.
Huh?
Zabo.
I'm sorry. And we have a new vendor.
Yeah,
that's
there's
coming.
a new one. I don't know that name right off
We
the top
just
of my
haven't
head.
gotten them on the
Geek It Up.
Huh?
Geek It Up.
Geek It Up. Okay, is a new one. So look forward to seeing them. Their links and everything posted on here. Hopefully here within the next couple days.
Right.
So and again, we still have vendor space open. So not much. It is starting to go by quick. Here's the email address for your information on becoming a vendor. Oh, make sure that's the right one. Nope, that's the one. For your vendor form, click on that link. You can get your vendor form. It is $110 if we have to provide the tables, and it's a 10 by 10 spot. Or it's $100 if you bring your own. And again, that will be your donation. That will be your, that is your contribution to helping us with the Heroes for Kids charity organization.
Yeah.
So, and again, this is a 2-day show. So let's go tickets. Okay, we will be at the Perryville Gymnasium, or the Perry County Park Center Gymnasium. It'll be cash or card at the door. We have weekend pass or weekend general admission passes, which is Saturday and Sunday, $12. $12 for a full weekend.
Yeah.
I mean,
Consider most Comic Cons, you could spend upwards of $100 or $200.
yeah, some even higher than that.
I mean, that for a weekend. $12 is a song.
Saturday only, general admission, $8. Sunday only, general admission, $7. Early bird VIP weekend pass. That's for both days. It gets the VIP gets you in an hour early on Saturday. You get a collector's mug, VIP badge, and there may be a few other things that's coming with that as well. $30.
Work in progress.
Yep. So yeah, looking forward to seeing everybody. Tickets are on sale now.
On our website.
On our website. Go to our website, and we're looking forward to it. So please, all 100% of the money that is raised or spent at the con goes right back out to the community. I know, I took off my glasses now. I'm wanting to go, and they're just, no. Because I do this and you fly through the wall. And then
I think you're keeping up with X-Men 97.
I am. I love it. It's awesome. No spoilers, because there's people that watch this that are waiting. There's people that watch our Facebook Lives that are waiting to see all of them all at once. So I highly suggest go back and watch the X-Men animated series from 92 to 96. That's awesome. It gives you a little bit more of a foundation of what happens in X-Men 97, because it is a direct sequel to the animated series.
Yeah.
So, and the cool thing I like about it, a little bit of a spoiler, is it, like David and I were talking about it, and he's one of those that is waiting until all of it gets downloaded and then he'll watch it.
Right.
So basically what the spoilers that I gave him was, it makes you want to go back with some of the stuff that they're hinting in there, because people are asking questions. Like, why is this happening, or why is that happening, and why can this happen? Because, go back, and to me, it was like, I know that storyline that they're using in the series,
Right.
So it makes me want to go back and read the comic book or get the graphic novel that pertain to that storyline and catch myself up on how this is supposed to have happened.
Right.
And so, I mean, I like that they put that much detail into the writing, or paid that much attention to the writing with X-Men 97.
What I like about it, in the original one, Jubilee was like the youngest, and it kind of showed her journey into becoming a full-fledged X-Men.
Right.
With this one, they kind of borrowed from elements of X-Men Evolution, where like Beast is teaching the next class. Okay.
Right.
So we've got Sunspot in there, and we're introducing some other characters, and we're following that whole Storm storyline that's in the comics. And yeah, so
it's to me, it's an awesome show. I like it. Again, it makes me feel like I'm
a kid.
It makes me feel like I'm a kid again. I'm sitting in the living room at home. Before. Hey, you can ask Jess. It was one of those things. Jess and I were dating at this time. And, she'd say we'd be getting ready to go out and go do something, because I'd go pick her up and I'd have to run back to the house. Literally, I would run into town, pick her up, or I would be on the corded, those things did exist back then, corded telephone that you had to dial, and you couldn't put on a speaker, and so it was one of those things. Sitting there watching X-Men. Hey girlfriend, I'll see you in a little bit, because we were dating. So it was. Grant, I didn't call her girlfriend at that time. Wow, so old.
Yeah.
Yeah, I even remember those phones that you go. 1, 4, 3, 9.
But do you remember the fire and the blanket and the smoke signals?
Yes, I do.
Do you remember?
Yes.
Okay. Were you there when they invented fire?
Close.
Close.
Yeah, so were you.
Yeah, I was little. He was old then. Anyway.
Dang it! I'm trying to
Can't help it. He was there when mud was invented.
Yeah.
Who? Him or Biden?
Him.
Oh.
Leave politics out.
I didn't say. He's the one that
I
started
didn't
it.
I didn't mention politics. I mentioned a politician.
That's bad
Because,
enough.
Oh, I could have said George Burns. I could have said,
Lend me your ears. Oh, wait a minute.
Isn't that what Van Gogh said? Let me. Because I chopped my.
Okay.
Good night, Chelsea.
Good night, Chelsea.
Chelsea, I need your bat.
She's like, I can only handle so much of this
Yeah.
debauchery, and I have to sign off. Okay. But yeah.
But let's get back onto the right track.
Y'all are about to get phone forgery.
Yeah. Before we get phone forgeries,
Yeah.
So yeah, it's so
first-
X-Men '97.
My first full sentence I ever said, is that a meteor coming down?
No, it's an eclipse.
See, he was around when the dinosaurs thought it was just an eclipse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, but yeah, I watched X-Men the animated
As
series,
y'all keep calling
and it was one of the, it was funny because we did. You can ask Jeff. We didn't do anything while X-Men the animated series was on. And then it was when it was over, it was get up, and then we would go. Then we jump in the car and take off.
Right.
But X-Men '97 was watched first. Yeah, that and
In
she
other words,
enjoyed-
she'd be nibbling on you and you'd be like,
I'd be going-
Woman X-Men is on, you better leave me alone.
Nope, it was early enough in the morning that, or early but late enough in the morning that I'd be eating my bowl of cereal.
Okay.
So if she was nibbling on anything, it was my bowl of cereal.
Did you two share a bowl of cereal? How romantic.
Probably quite a few times.
How romantic.
Yes.
Young boy.
Boy, you're making this one hard tonight. Come on. You're You know how bad I want to. I want to say stuff, but I can't because I'm trying to be the good guy in this. Oh yes, but I'm still trying to be
You're
nice.
still trying. Don't have an aneurysm or anything. It'll be all right.
Because there's so much I can say to you right now,
right,
but
I
I'm
know.
trying to keep you out of trouble.
That's why I do.
And me.
Because I know you're tired. Like, yeah, let's see how far I can drive and sing till he has a stroke. Ugh.
He'll get the
Anyway.
medical bill.
Yeah.
But no, it's again, we have a blast with it. It's fun to watch. I love the dynamic with Gambit and Rogue. The stuff with Wolverine and Morph, the Cyclops and his upgrades. I mean, everything is just. I mean, the story. I can't wait to see the story. From what I'm understanding, season 2 is already under development. They're already working on the scripts for season 3.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, definitely, I cannot wait. This it's going to be so, and hopefully this bleeds into the new, hopefully introducing the X-Men into the cinematic universe with some awesome stuff as well. So, I don't know, looking forward to it. Looking forward to seeing some more updates on Superman. I was reading an article today about Holt. Nicholas Holt doing Lex Luthor on how they're looking at what they're possibly looking at doing to his character. So,
I think he'd make a better one than Jesse Eisenberg by far.
well, the problem with Jesse Eisenberg though is he wasn't playing the Lex Luthor we're all used to. He is playing Luthor's son.
Right.
He's not playing the Lex Luthor, multi-billionaire, blah, blah, blah. He's the one that is,
Well, he mentioned his father.
he mentions his father, and if you read the dialogue, and if you listen to not read it, but listen to the dialogue, when he goes to put when he's playing basketball and puts the cherry Jolly Rancher in the weapons defense guy's mouth, he talks about how his father. This is his father's company. The company is named after his father. It's not named after him.
Right.
Okay. His father was the Lex Luthor that we all know. That is where that was going.
Okay.
The Lex Luthor that we see, the Lex that we see in Jesse Eisenberg character, to me anyway, is the spoiled rich brat
Okay.
with some very twisted issues. It's not the Lex Luthor that would have been it's not the Lex Luthor that we would have seen go toe to toe, mind to mind with Superman.
Right.
Lyndall has a question.
Yeah, Lyndall, what you got?
What's everyone think of the new Silver Surfer?
As long as it is done correctly.
Yeah, it's not Norman Rad, whoever it is. It's Bala.
Yeah, there is a female Silver Surfer in the comics.
Yes.
So as long as
this is.
Yeah. So as long as it is done correctly and at least gives you a little bit of the why it's the female version and not the male version, I guess you could say, I think would work. But I mean, but I'm gonna have to keep reserve, and I'm gonna have to wait until the movie. Because that was the same thing I wanted to say with the new Fantastic Four when they did with Michael B. Jordan, and it flopped. I mean, it had some good stuff into it, but it wasn't. It didn't. I mean,
Didn't have that pop.
it didn't have that pop to me anyway.
Right.
Lyndall said he'd never read Silver Surfer, so he doesn't know if he'll like it or not.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. As long as they make it the Silver Surfer that is in the comics, not. I don't want her to be Norrin Rad. That's just changing.
Yeah.
A character's sex for diversity's sake. I don't want that. It's got to be the female Silver Surfer for the comics. It's got to be that would make sense. I would be perfectly fine with that.
Right. You know, that's it's yeah.
No, if it's Bala instead of Norn, I'm fine with that.
Yeah. I mean, don't just do something because but I hate to say this, it is Disney. They're going to try and
go woke.
And I hate to say that.
But they've been doing that a lot lately.
But they have been doing that. They try to push an agenda, and and I'm not. Again, it's if the actor can do it, great. But my problem, I wish. A lot of times, I wish they would stick to the source material.
Right.
And if don't just change it just because we have to change it because of this. Because we have to do this, that, or the other.
Still, it's kind of.
Or if you're going to change something, change it for a good reason. If you want this, that, or the other, change it because you're creating the new character. If it looks similar to it,
Here's a wild thought. Come up with something new.
And I'm going to say this, and don't take this the wrong way, please, people, please don't. We have a multiverse for a reason. That way people can use their creative minds and they can make the different characters in this way, that way, or whatever. But and I'm going to say this, we have some of the brightest and most talented minds in the comic book industry. Why do we have to change Superman, Supergirl, Batman, Wonder Woman, or Black Panther, Green Lantern, or the Crow, or any of these characters? Why do we have to change this character when create a whole new one?
You're going dark.
I'm going dark. Sorry. So again, we've got some of the best creative minds out there in the comic book industry. So and it's one of those things. And the multiverse, again, you can do anything and everything in the multiverse. But don't just make we're going to throw this person in this world and naming this and giving this, that, and the other, and he's going to be the Superman of this world because this world needs a Superman, and we're going to set it up for this agenda.
I wouldn't mind if DC did something like Marvel does with the What If series.
Yeah.
They call it, there are Elseworlds out there.
Yeah. The Elseworlds, yes.
And then they started off with that, and then you can go into your different storyline where, like Bruce dies and Thomas Wayne becomes Batman, or the Flash saves both his parents or whatever,
right?
Or whatever.
Iris West becomes the new Flash.
Iris West becomes the new Flash.
Yeah.
Or you got a Black Superman, or you got.
And we do have one.
And we do, yeah.
Yeah, and both those comic books are awesome.
Right.
But again, that's your multiverse, right, which is great. The Calvin Ellis story or the Valzad, those storylines are awesome.
Yeah.
So again, it's just
Matt Wyman is watching.
Hey, Matt, how's it going? Look forward to seeing everybody at SICon in a couple weeks. So yeah, it's, we've got some of the best creative minds out there. Why do we have to keep adding an extra world to something when we can create a whole new character? Have people use their imaginations, because that's how this comic book industry started, was because we used our own info, because they used their imagination.
Right.
Chris, have a good night, and we look forward to meeting you in Benton.
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
He's got to go get kids ready for bed.
Oh, yeah. Definitely, most definitely.
Yep.
What time is you? Oh. But again, okay, off of that, let's,
moving on.
Huh? Yeah, moving on. Again, we love everybody. Because trust me, I love comics. I love reading comics. And, if it's a good story, I'm going to pick it up and read it. Again, I'd rather read them than read a comic book than, cool. Awesome. So, any other questions? Lyndall, on your take on the female Silver Surfer. No, again, it's canon in the female Silver Surfer is canon in comic books. As long as they keep it true to the comic book, by all means, let's go for it. And as long as the writing and everything is done properly, again, you go back to Superman Returns. Mm-hmm. That was the writing was awesome in that book. You read the book, the novel, even reading the script is totally different than what we got on TV.
Okay.
So again, as long as they don't do a hatchet job like that, bring it. I wish they would let Bryan Singer make a director's cut of Superman Returns and put it out there. I think that would be awesome, to add the extra scenes, to make it to where Superman doesn't look like the deadbeat dad.
Yeah.
Or the peeping Tom.
Yeah. Peering through the walls. Even I was kind of cringing on that.
What happens to the kryptonite continent? It becomes New Krypton. Where was Superman at the beginning? And how did he fall back? Where was he at when he fell back to Earth? The deleted scene is he finds Krypton, and the ship ends up detecting danger, Will Robinson, and shoots him back to Earth. So, there's a lot of stuff that would have clarified that movie a lot more. And, you know, it was one of those things, him finding out that he had a son and he stepped away, but to let Lois and White live their life with his son, and then he watch afar to make sure and teach him, you know, but he still has a relationship with little Clark. And
Lindell, you're right. He said, to be honest, no matter how great it is, people are always going to complain about movies.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yes. I
kind of like books. I'm sorry. If I'm getting a book, I don't want to read about everything that's going on in the world.
I want to escape reality.
Right.
Okay, Justin.
So yeah, what time is it? 8:15. Okay, because you got to get ready. You got to leave to go get Kara stuff.
By 9, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, Aquaman did good in theaters, but Blue Beetle didn't. And they're still talking about doing a Booster Gold movie. I'm starting to wonder if maybe they need to go with the tried and trues and then expand on the lesser known characters.
I don't know.
Creature Commandos is the official beginning, but Creature Commandos was not that well known. Are they trying to hit upon the success that the Guardians of the Galaxy had for Marvel? I mean, nobody knew who Guardians of the Galaxy was except for the true comic book aficionados.
Right.
But that was kind of a lucky fluke, I think.
And then Green Lantern is supposed to be the story of, which I'm trying to figure it out because the Green Lantern is supposed to be the Green Lantern movie or the Lantern Corps or whatever it's called is supposed to be mainly around. Now, see, this is where I'm wondering. Have a good one.
Have a good night, Lindell.
Have a good one. Nice chatting with you, brother. You know, with the Green Lantern movie, you know, it's supposed to be solely. It's supposed to be about John Stewart and Hal Jordan.
Right.
Okay.
So, a TV show, wasn't it?
Yeah, the TV show.
Right.
Or yeah. So where does Guy Gardner fall in it? Because
he falls in.
Do they kill him off before the TV show? Or is it because it's all about Hal and John? Well, Gardner's left over here on the other side.
Well, from what I get,
or is Gardner going to be the main Lantern, and these two are going to be secondary?
The way it sounds like, they're going to acknowledge the existence of the Green Lantern Corps, but it sounds like Hal's going to be the older cop, showing the newer cop the ropes of the trade.
But how is okay? That's John. But that's John and Hal. Where does Guy come into it? Because the TV show
season 2,
I guess. But that's supposed to be after.
Yeah.
Everything runs together, and that's not supposed to be a prequel. That's.
You never know.
Yeah,
it's just seen as Guy Gardner is going to be in the
Superman movie.
Maybe he will have already been established, and because technically in the comic books, when Avensur sent out the ring, it had a choice to go to Guy Gardner, or it had a choice to go to Hal Jordan. Hal Jordan was closer, so it chose him. And then supposedly Guy Gardner, for whatever reason, when they needed another ring because Hal Jordan was out of the picture or something, John Stewart was closer because they had a choice between the two of them. So it always seemed like Guy Gardner was never in the right place at the right time. Then once John Stewart got going, then Guy Gardner got his shot. So,
right.
So, and Guy Gardner, that man has been in and out of the ring more times than you can shake a stick at. He's also been Warrior. He's also been, right now, I think for a while there, he was a bartender at a bar in Oa, and then right now, I think, if I remember correctly, he's a Red Lantern now.
You know, Red Hood was a Red Lantern. Was a lantern.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, that was actually pretty cool.
I mean, yeah. I mean, Flash has been a Blue Lantern, and
Superman was a lantern.
Superman was a Lantern, and yeah.
Batman was a lantern. Almost all of DC was a lantern at one time.
In fact, there's been a couple times where Batman has been approached for various rings, and with the green one, it was, no, this isn't my style.
Right.
Then when the Fear ring came to him, he was like, I don't want it. I reject it.
Yeah.
So they had to go on. But yeah, So
with it getting close to 8:30, we're going to wrap up tonight.
right,
Because you got to go pick up your daughter.
right.
Jess, do you have anything that you would like to say to all of them out there on YouTube land and Facebook land
We're
and
still looking
Instagram
for
land?
sponsors and vendors.
Sponsors and vendors.
Yeah, keep it going. And yeah, we'll regale you with our tales of our Lebanon trip and see how that goes.
Yes.
And finally get that check to them after all this time. And yeah, looking forward to the trip.
Oh, definitely.
I've never been down there. I'd like to go. So, and then my daughter Karis, she looked pretty.
Yes, she did.
decent.
So I want to say congratulations to both of our daughters.
Yes, she's
for
ever the lady
getting
on
ready
this
to-
deal, and the both of them are getting ready to gear up for graduation. I'm proud of both of them. So they worked long and hard to get to this spot, and yeah, so here we are. I can't believe. I mean, when I first started doing this with you guys, Tessa was
real little. Karis little.
little, and now they're
Graduating.
women. Just like, oh my gosh.
Oh.
So now I really feel it. But yeah. So
And you thought unthawing from the ice was bad.
yeah.
Man. But no,
Have a good night, Adrian.
catching Adrian, yeah, and that's another one. Adrian sprung up like a weed too. So
Yeah.
I didn't even see him
He's
even get
taller
on
than you.
there.
I'm taller than you.
Yeah, he's taller than me now. I didn't even see him get on there.
You're still around.
Yes.
Tessa's still shorter than you are.
Huh?
Tessa's still shorter than
Yeah,
you are.
Tessa's
Okay.
still shorter
Yeah.
than me. Now almost as tall as her mom.
Dynamite comes in small packages.
We'll just go.
It will go. But okay, for everybody, look forward to seeing everybody next week. We'll talk about our Lebanon trip and the Lebanon hospital trip. And then we're getting ready to gear up for BRCC, Big River Comic Con in Hannibal, and SICon in Benton. So,
Illinois. Benton, Illinois.
Benton, Illinois. Yes, Hannibal, Missouri is in 2 weeks, and 3 weeks is Benton, Illinois. So look forward to seeing everybody. Definitely ready to get photos and see all our extended family out there. And getting everything still going for Heroes for Kids Comic Con. So definitely look forward to seeing everybody. Yeah.
Have a good night.
Yeah. Have a good night.
Mhm.
So, love you. Peace. Love and happiness.
No.
Good night, all.
Good night.